Normally, I always start pretty much every single vlog with good morning. Right now it's not morning, it's like 7 p.m. and the reason that we're starting the vlog at 7 p.m. is because we have done absolutely nothing today. And for us, that was kind of the perfect way to celebrate 200K. So thanks a million to all of you guys who have subscribed and showed such interest in our channel. And I hope you feel like it was, a good present to ourselves to have one mellow day. I think we kind of needed it after 116 days of vlogs and a really long day at Ascari yesterday. So we figured that today would be a perfect day for a Q&A. I mean, I got 1,000 questions on Instagram, so I still have a lot of them to answer. So we're gonna run a Q&A today and celebrate 200K in the best possible way. So let's get right to it. First question, what is it like to do a daily vlog? To try to answer that as short as possible, I would say that it's a lot of work, but everything you do in life is usually a lot of work. But at the same time, I love the challenge and the filmmaking aspect and trying to figure out every day how we can improve, get better, and just make more interesting, cool videos.
I think it's pretty chill. Like, chilling by the pool, getting some tan. Nah, just kidding. No, it's a lot of work, but it's also a lot of fun. I mean, it's so hard to do that we would never do it if we didn't love it. So that's like the life of a YouTuber, I guess.
So I guess the conclusion is that it's a lot of work for both me and Marcus, kind of in different ways, but it's pretty awesome to do a daily vlog, especially when you have the response that we're getting. So we're gonna just keep on pushing and hopefully we can get better every single day. And I guess a good follow-up question is, why did you start a daily vlog? The reason we started making the vlogs was I was at Andreas Holtveit's place in Norway and we were watching the vlogs we made in 2007. And I was like, how awesome is it to have all these memories recorded? And being able to look back and see what you did 10 years ago was the motivation that got me to start up the vlog again. And then it was kind of like Marcus, who knew a lot more about vlogs and like the modern way of vlogging and sort of the daily thing. And it just kind of happened. We made one vlog and then we made another and then we started looking at all the big accounts and all of a sudden we're like, I guess we're doing daily vlogs. And here we are, committed to a year. I guess we can continue with the third and final YouTube question. Do you ever have any fan meetups? And to be honest, we haven't had them. I have learned that YouTubers do have a lot of fan meetups, and I'm still trying to become a real YouTuber and like see all the things that all the other guys do. So of course, in the future we are gonna have meetups. We just got to figure out a way how to make it more awesome than normal meetups. We have a couple ideas. Moving on to more random things. If you could pick one person to have brunch with, who would it be? The only thing I can think of at the moment, since we are constantly living in a YouTube film world, I would probably say Casey Neistat. Because I would just want to understand how his brain works to come up with the insane content that he does and the storytelling and how he survives doing all the stuff he does and edits and everything. So I guess I would want to have brunch with a YouTuber and not the President of the United States. How do you fly a drone from a boat and update home point? Kind of tech talk, but basically if you want to update home point, you fly and you just go like this on home point the whole time, making sure that the drone doesn't want to fly back to where you started it. So pretty simple, just hammer that screen. It might not be the right way to do it, but that's the way we do it, and that's the way Marcus taught me. Just hammer that screen. What's your opinion on tattoos? I think tattoos are cool. I kind of want to get a tattoo, but I can't really figure out what to get. Did you get your money from skiing or YouTube? Well, we started YouTubing 116 days ago, and I've been skiing for 20 years, so simple answer is pretty easy that it's the skiing career that I've had that enables us to have awesome camera gear and have a place like this in Marbella. How many flip-flops do you have? I think I have 2 pairs. What is your favorite day of the week and your least favorite day and why? Well, to me, all days are Mondays and all days are Sundays, so they are identical. The only thing that's different on Saturday, Sundays is that I get less emails. But it doesn't really change because I have too many emails anyway.
It's sick how the days are just exactly the same.
They are identical. Like the only thing that is different is that you can't do stuff or get normal work stuff done on Sundays. What are the top 3 places you have visited? I have traveled on average 300 days per year for the last 15 years, so I have visited a few places, but if I have to pick 3, I'm just going to pick 3 that comes on the top of my mind. Bali, because I've been there 10 times, and if it wasn't awesome, I probably wouldn't have gone the 10th time. I love Aspen. It's awesome skiing. I love how the village is in the bottom of the mountain. They have great restaurants, and overall I just like the place. Hawaii, North Shore of Hawaii is number 1 on the list. I almost forgot that. Where do you find all the positivity throughout your lives, and what keeps you motivated? It's funny, I've read quite a few comments that like, how do you always stay so positive and motivated and everything? And I would say that the simple answer to that is that as long as I do everything I can to do everything I do as well as I can, then I know that I can't change things. And if I can't change a thing, then like, what's the point in being bummed out about it and let it drag you down? So I think the reason that I am usually positive is that I feel that I'm trying my hardest in every aspect of life. Sorry, needed a little break from the sitting down and the Q&A, so I jumped in my homemade yoga hang-up setup. So we're gonna run 10 quick ones before I get too much blood in my head. Hit it, Marcus.
Pepsi or cola?
Cola.
Lambo or Ferrari?
Lambo.
Marbella or Monaco?
I don't know. Monaco and Marbella?
Leica or Red?
Ooh, red. And Leica for photos.
Red Bull or Burn? Sweden or Norway?
I do love Norway, but I gotta say Sweden since I'm Swedish.
Flipflops or barefoot?
Flip-flops.
Surfing or skiing?
I have been able to ski more than I have surfed in my life. Well, I mean, no, can't pick.
La Ferrari or P1?
La Ferrari. Freaking windy out.
Okay, last one.
Hit me.
Pizza or hamburger?
Burritos. Did we talk about skiing in the last Q&A? Either way, we can talk about skiing in this one as well, because it's a very, very relevant question. I get a lot of questions like, what's happening with your skiing? Why aren't you skiing during the summer and all this? And for the past 20 years, I have been skiing pretty much throughout the whole year. So for me to have a nice break in the summer and just experience a summer break is really nice. So that's why I haven't been to any ski trips in the summer. But once the fall kicks in, we are going to ski a lot more. We had planned to go to Australia and New Zealand, but then the TV show Mästarnas Mästare came into the picture, and we have been trying to work around the schedule. So yes, there will be a lot of skiing, heli skiing in big air throughout the winter, but for now I'm going to enjoy a few more days or weeks in the summer. Alright, I think this was a pretty good final question. What is the one thing that you want but you cannot afford? Well, there's a lot of things that I can't afford. But if I would pick one thing that I would really, really want that I feel that I don't afford, I would say that after having spent a week on Richard's boat, I would say that a yacht would be the one thing that I would really, really want. Living on a boat, waking up in the middle of the ocean and just like, yeah, it was just a feeling that I've never experienced before, and that I think would be the one thing that I would want to own that I can't buy at the moment. Is that a good one to finish on?
Yeah.
Is that a good answer?
Yes.
It's a tough one.
I agree with the boat.
Yeah, a boat is the highest on the list. So with that, we are going to end today's vlog. We'll be back in full speed tomorrow after a nice, relaxing day today. So I hope you enjoyed the questions, and thanks again for subscribing to our channel and all the nice comments and everything that we get. We read everything and we truly appreciate all of it. So see you guys tomorrow. Ciao.